Hey there, NBA fanatics! It's your host here once again. It is Rai for a special podcast edition, and I'm going to discuss about the 2016 NBA Finals matchup between the Eastern Conference champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers, versus the NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. This is the rematch of last year's NBA Finals. But before I continue with this matchup, I'm going to tell all the NBA fans how these two teams met once again in the finals. So let's do this. First round, starting with the Western Conference. Golden State beat the Houston Rockets. I think they won in 5. I don't remember because it's been so long ago. Sorry, okay? Don't judge the host here. Then they had some days off and a huge upset. Portland beat the Clippers. So it was Portland versus the Golden State Warriors in the second round. Golden State had no problem and they reached the second round. So that is a good thing for them. So, the next round for the Western Conference Championship was the Thunder, and that was a very good series. They went to 7, and that's all said and done. So they're a 2-time Western Conference champions. Now on the other side, for the Eastern Conference, okay, Cleveland just dominate Detroit Pistons. They swept them easy round, so they got some rest. Then they face in the second round Atlanta. I think they swept them. I don't remember. So they got 2 first rounds easy. Yeah, they did. 2 first rounds undefeated. Then in the conference round, they play Toronto Raptors for the first time in the franchise history. Toronto. So congratulations to them. They got very far. I thought Cleveland is gonna easy get to the finals, but no. They beat Toronto in 6 games. So that's how these two teams met once again in the finals. Now, we all know, if you watched the NBA this past season, they broke my NBA team, the Chicago Bulls, from 95-96, 95-96 season with the 72-10. That record had been shattered. The new record is 72-9 from the Golden State Warriors. Now, I think a lot of people will be very upset if Thunder went to the damn finals instead of Golden State. Because Thunder, they're good, but they're not as good as Golden State. I like how they play. They shoot like 3 like crazy. I think they broke more 3-pointers in NBA playoff history. I'm not too sure. They're younger, and I think that'd be a better matchup than Cleveland versus Cleveland versus Thunder. You know what I'm saying? I think we saw that matchup before. I know you're gonna say, right, we just saw Golden State versus Cleveland last year's matchup. Yeah, I know. But there's no good teams in the Eastern Conference at all. Not really. They don't dominate. Only one good team out there, and I don't want to say this, but Cleveland. Toronto's good. Don't get me wrong. Miami is improving. Atlanta's improving. Boston is improving. All the teams who made the playoffs this year is improving. Even the Charlotte Hornets made a damn playoff, I think, for the first time in a long ass time. I wish my team made it the Bulls, but they're a total mess. Now I made a poll on Twitter and see who they think is gonna win. Okay. The first one says the Warriors by 5, 25%. Cleveland in 6, 25%. Cleveland in 7, 25%. And then last but not least, Warriors 25%. So I guess it's all even. Hopefully it's not a sweep. That would suck. Not for NBA fans, for the NBA overall, because after NBA they got nothing. You know, I think they want to search out to 6 or 7. My guess is, I think if nothing major happens with Golden State, I know Stephen Curry got injured. He missed 1 or 2 or 3 games in the first round with his damn ankle, but I'm watching it right now and he's doing pretty good. The team they're up 21-15. By the time this podcast is up, the game should be over. He's a 2-time MVP. Stephen Curry. He's way better than his dad was back in the day, you know? Now, back in the day, they play a lot of defense. Now, these days, it don't seem like they play no damn defense. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I'm going with the Warriors in 6, okay? That's just my bold prediction. No, scratch it. I think it's 7. You know, I think the NBA wants to stretch out for 7. A lot of people on Twitter says, let me see what people are saying with the reaction. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Hopefully you still... Okay. I think some people says Golden State by 6. 6 games. A lot of people hate LeBron with a passion. You know why? Because he's a freaking dumbass leaving Cleveland in the first place. Did Michael Jordan do that in his young career? No. In his late career, it didn't matter because he did all his establishments already. Now they got a team around Cleveland, around LeBron James in Cleveland. Go figure, huh? So I don't see anybody tweet about the game. I guess I missed it, but I guess everyone is pulling for Golden State. Other people pulling for Cleveland. Cleveland Cavaliers have never ever won an NBA championship. They have never won a Super Bowl in Cleveland Brown history. The football team, that whole franchise is a total mess out there. I mean the whole city of Cleveland, And the last two times they met Golden State and Cleveland, it was a domination. One was a domination, and the other one was very, very close. So sorry about that. I drank some pop. I'm thirsty. Yeah, I could care less who wins this series, but I guess a lot of people, or some people, wants to see back-to-back NBA champions for the first time since the Miami Heat did it. In 2012, 2013? I'm assuming. I don't remember, but I don't want to see LeBron James get another ring. I'm not a hater. I just think he's so overrated. He is a big old baby. They should just give him a big old pacifier. He always gotta cry all these damn calls. I mean, he's a powerhouse. He's big. But if Jordan, I mean, let me rephrase that. I know this has nothing to do with the current matchups, but if LeBron James played in Jordan era, Michael Jordan would whip his sorry ass. I'm serious. He would have. He's a great clutcher. He's the man. I never saw Jordan live, and I wish I did, but the tickets are so outrageous. You know how that goes. And the Pacers, not the Pacers, Golden State Warriors, they like to do a lot of fast breaks. I love it. They're doing good. This game is very close so far. Do you think any of these games will go overtime? Maybe, maybe not. Do you think one of these games will be a buzzer beater? We'll find out. So that wraps it up. Let me know who you think is gonna win the NBA Finals and how many games do you think is gonna be? 4, 7, 6, Who you picking? Cleveland in 4, Golden State in 4, Warriors in 5, Warriors in 6, Cleveland in 7. Who do you think? Do you think it's gonna come down to the last game of the NBA Finals? For ratings. I mean, the ratings for this area, for Chicagoland area or Indiana area, it don't matter because it's not the Bulls, it's not the Pacers. But if you live in California area or Cleveland area, that would be great for TV ratings. So that wraps it up. If you like this special podcast edition, give this podcast a thumbs up. If you want more of these special podcasts and other ones on my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button. Give me some awesome comments down below of this matchup. Are you watching this matchup tonight, or you could care less, or what? I'd like to know. Have a good one, and thank you very much for listening. And you know what? Probably my another special NBA podcast will be when it's all done. I will do a special one. Whoever wins the championship. Okay, if it's Golden State win back to back, or if Cleveland's going to win the very first championship, I'll do that podcast. So look out for that, and I'll give my thoughts on the matter. I'm gonna watch every single NBA Finals games. Sorry. Okay, have a good one.